If you clicked on this video, you probably want to know how to build a beauty salon website easily and quickly. Well, in this video, I will show you how to do that with the One.com website builder, which is super easy and intuitive. But stay till the end because I will also show you how to add a booking feature, which is a game changer. By adding the booking feature, you'll be able to take bookings directly on your website without the need for customers to call you or reach out to you through a contact form. So it's absolutely a game changer and it's a must-have if you have a beauty salon website. I'm super excited about this feature and I want to show you where you can also get more info about it on the One.com website. So once you navigate on the One.com website, you can click on website right here and you will see down here bookings. You can click on it and here you can find more info and also the different hosting plans that include bookings. All right, enough talking, now let's get to it. So once you have secured your domain and hosting package, you can log in into your control panel. Once you're in the control panel, you will see this. Now, what we care about is the website builder product because we want to build a website. So what you have to do is click on the website builder and it will take you to the website builder page. So here we have the first step of the AI onboarding tool. What the AI onboarding tool does is basically takes your prompts and information and will create a website for you. Then afterwards you can customize it and I will show you how. So let's get started and here we click on Get Started. Here you can choose a category for your website. In this case we want a beauty salon website, so we write beauty and there you go. It's the first option we have, beauty salon. So we click on it, then we also accept the terms and conditions and we continue. Here you have to put the name of your business. In this case, we can call it Lucy's Salon. Next, you can add some information that you want the AI to mention on the website. However, if you're unsure, you can also skip this step and customize your website later on. Here you can add your contact info, email, phone number, address, and those information will be basically displayed on your website so your customers can reach out to you easily or find you easily. Now, you can also skip this step and add everything later. Now, here you can select the language of your website. As you can see here, we offer different languages, but in this case, we go ahead and we select English and we can click on Continue. Now, here's where the AI does its magic and creates a template for us. So here we have a full template created by the AI. It's pretty impressive and is a great point where to start. So as you can see here, the AI created a full template. We have different sections, we have images, and we also have different pages, which I will show you in a second. Now here, before getting into the website builder, you can select different color palettes if you want to change them. We have some that our team has created. So we have this one, for example, and we also have different colors here. You also have multiple options if you click under colors. And yeah, so we have different palettes you can select from. But if you do have your own palette, you can also insert your specific colors. All you have to do is go under custom. And here you will see the palette we're currently on, but then there is a pencil that says edit color theme. All you have to do is click on it. And here you can go ahead, click on the pencil again and insert each color code of your colors. You can also decide a color on the color spectrum here. You can move it here and kind of decide your own colors. So it's pretty simple and very straightforward. I'll go back and select a color from the color palette. I like this purple, so I'll go ahead and stick with this one. So if I'm happy with it, I can go on and apply. Great, now we're into the website builder. Here you'll have a few pop-ups which are kind of guides that will help you kind of find your way around the website builder. In this case, I will skip it because I will be showing you how to use it. So we can close it right here. And here we are inside the website builder. So a few things to note here is that on the left-hand side, you have a panel with all the tools you need to customize your website or even build different sections and so on. So we have text, we have image, we have gallery, we have video, we have button, we have sections, which we will also explore, very, very cool. We have containers, we have contact, we have social, widgets, online shop, bookings, which we will get to, blog and more. Now, I'm going to show you a few features and a few things you can do within the website builder to really personalize and customize your website. So let's start by, for example, up here we have Lucy's Salon. Here in theory, you want to put your logo, right? So all you have to do is click on it, and then you can click on Set Logo. And here you will see the images you already have in your library. Which we will explore, we also have a free library from One.com with images you can use freely. However, you probably already have a logo. So how do you upload your own logo? It's very simple. All you have to do is go over to upload right here. And then you get an option from computer or from external URL. You're probably going to click on from computer. And once you click on there, it will open up your own folders from your own laptop. And you'll be able to select your image and then insert it. Once you've inserted it, it will appear right here. And that's your logo customized. Very quickly, very easy. All right, so we've seen how easy it is to add a logo. Very, very quick. But now let's say you had a look at your template, you like it, but you feel like it's lacking a section that you really want on your website. So how do you add a section? Well, it's very, very simple. We have this little orange plus right here and it's written add section. So all you have to do is click on it. Once you click on it, it opens a panel on the left with different section templates that our team has developed. So you can either choose one of those, which is again is a great place where to start, or you could also select a blank section if you want to customize it from scratch and make it really, really unique and yours. So here we have our blank section. A good note is that you can drag this orange line up to make it smaller or down to make it bigger. So this is a great functionality and makes it very, very easy. Now, let's say you want to add some text in this section. Well, as you might have guessed, very easy. There is a text button right here. So you can click on it and you will get different text styles and you will get also different type of text. So we have paragraph, we have heading 1, heading 2, heading 3. So let's say we kind of want a title here. So we can, for example, select heading 2. Okay, and here you added a text box. Right now is in the middle. And let's say you might want it on the left-hand side. So all you have to do is drag and drop this text box. It's very, very simple. It's very, very easy. There you go. No need to code here, just drag and drop. All right, so we can rename this section, for example, About Us. And then you can drag it to fix it a little bit. Amazing. Now, let's say we want more text to go underneath our title. Again, we go over to the text and we can add, for example, paragraph. Again, it's in the middle. Well, we just drag and drop it. Super easy, super intuitive. Now, let's say you're not feeling very inspired. You have a bit of a writer's block, so you might need a little bit of help writing. Well, don't you worry. We've got our AI writing assistant, which can help you write any text. How to use it, I'll show you right here, right now. So you click on the text and then this little blue button will pop, like white button with blue text will pop up, which says help me write with a little robot if you look at it. So all you have to do is click on that and you have the option to write new or modify text. Now in this case, we want to start from scratch, so we'll go ahead and say write new. All right, so this little box then pops up and here's where we can give a few info and prompts to our AI. So for example, under general preferences, we can write here, what is your website about? And we can explain what it is. So it's a beauty salon. And then it also says, what is your website title? So what's the name? And in this case, it's Lucy's Salon. Amazing. Then he asks, who is your target audience? And here, if you have a specific target audience, you can put it in so that the AI really knows who you're targeting and what kind of language to use as well. In this case, I'll skip it because I don't have one. Then right here, about the text, you have what is the topic of the text. So if you click here, you have different topics and kind of sections you can select. So in this case, it's about us, right? So we want to pick about. But if it was about a product, we also have products. If it was about a service, it was services, and why choose us and so on. We have so many. Let's go ahead and write about. Now, how long should a text be? Well, it can be a paragraph, it can be 2 paragraphs, or even a title. In this case, I would be happy with 1 paragraph. And then you can also add what should be mentioned. So if you have an idea in mind, but you just don't know how to write it down, you can put it here and then the AI will develop a text for you. In this case, I will skip that and I will go ahead and create a text. Amazing, that literally took seconds. So as you can see here, it generated a text. At Lucy's Salon, we are dedicated to enhancing your natural beauty and boosting your confidence, and so on and so forth. So of course here it was quite general, so maybe you may be one person working at this beauty salon or multiple. Again, it's something you can specify in the what should be mentioned, and I would then incorporate that. So, but yeah, let's say I'm happy with this text and I want to use it. All I have to do is hover over it and then click on use text. And there you go. It's now added to my website. Now, I don't like it how it's all going down this way. What I can do is expand this text box, and there you go. Now it's more to the right and I feel like it looks a bit better. I feel though there's still space here that I don't like. So what I can do is drag this right line on top. Amazing. Okay, great. So we've added our little title, we've added a paragraph. Let's say now I want a picture next to my text. How do I do that? Again, extremely simple. You go over to image, and here you can select my images. Again, it will open up the images you already have. But as I mentioned earlier, we also have a free library with images that you can use, and we have so many. So let's say, for example, I write beauty salon. Then here I get loads of options that I can choose from. Now, I recommend you use your own pictures, as this is a better way to really showcase your work, also build trust with customers, but also give customers a glimpse into your beauty salon. And so they also know what to expect, how does it look. So that would be really good. But let's say you maybe don't have enough pictures, or at first you want to start with some stock images. Well, you can pick one from here. I'll pick this one, then so I select it and then I click add to page. And this will automatically add it to the page. There you go. Again, it's now in a bit of a weird place, but it's so simple to move it. It's a drag and drop. And let's say also now it's quite small and you may want it bigger, right? All you have to do is drag the corners and it will make it bigger. It's truly, truly easy to use. And there you go. Here we have our image and our text. Again, maybe the text is a bit too close. I can easily drag it to the left and it's a bit better. So this is how simple it is to create a section, add a title, add a paragraph, and add an image. No coding required. So this is very, very simple. Now, I would like to show you how to add a button. We have one right here, but we can go ahead and delete that so I can show you how to do it from scratch. Now, as you may have guessed, we have the button section here on the panel, the button tool, so we can click on it. And here we get three options: primary, secondary, alternate. For example, I can select the secondary button, and here we have it. It's been inserted on the website. So I can go ahead and drag it to wherever I want. Now, I feel like the button is a bit small, especially compared to what we had before. So how to expand it? Well, it's very simple. You drag to the right to expand it to the right. You drag to the left to expand it to the left. There you go, and you can easily customize it that way. Now, we want to change the text on this button, right? How to do that? Well, you click on it, then you can click on Edit Button, and there you go. This text box right here appears, and you can name it whatever you want. So we could say, book an appointment. And then here you can also select the style of it. It could be secondary, it could be primary, alternate, whatever you want. You can also select the font size. So if you want it maybe bigger, or if you want it smaller, right? I would say here the bigger, the better, so people can really see it. There you go. So this is how you add it. Now, a cool feature about the button is that when you're in the edit button mode, you get this box popping up on the right. Here you can, again, edit the style of it, which we could also do above it. But you can also add a link. So you can decide where should this button link to. So I'm gonna click here so you can see our options. So a button can either link to another page, which We're going to go through that in a second because we will be adding a booking page, so the button should link to that. However, it can also link to a section within your website. And it's under here, section link. And here you can choose where it should link to within your homepage. Yeah, but then it can also link to an external URL. So that's another great option that you have. Great, so you can really customize a lot in the edit button section, and I recommend you really do. All right, now that we've customized our button, I would like to show you how to add a page. Now, we already have some pages that have been created, as you can see here, from the AI in our template. So we have our team, services, and contact. Let's say you want to add a new page about something different. All you have to do is click on Add New Page. Here you would see, you can see we have loads of templates that you can use, which is, again, a great place where to start because it saves you so much time. But of course, you can also add a blank page and go ahead and customize it yourself. In this case, maybe, for example, I'll pick this just to give you an idea. Make sure you always save. This was a great pop-up. Thank you for popping up. Let's save our work, otherwise we lose it. Cool. Once you click on Add a New Page, you have to give a name to your page. In this case, maybe we could write about, I don't know, about us. And there you go. So here we have our template page that you can go ahead and customize as you wish. But yeah, so we've created this page and now this page is right here. So you have it under the page section. And yeah, so that's how simple it is to add a page, which is really, really incredible, especially if you don't have any tech skills. It's really, really useful and quick. Another cool feature that we offer is our icon library, which I think adds such a professional touch to any website. So I'm going to show you how to access it and how to insert those icons on your website. It's very straightforward and very easy, and I think they look very good. So I'm just going to go ahead here and add a section just to show you. So I'm going to add some text. So we could say here, for example, certified. If you have maybe a specific certification regarding your beauty salon. And then also I can go ahead and insert the text here and say maybe reliable, something like that. Of course, you are going to make it more specific and about your own beauty salon and so on. All right, so we have these two, and maybe I want a little icon here to kind of illustrate those two words. So what you do, you go over to image, and here at the bottom you have 3 icons. Now here you have a pool of icons that you can use, and we have so many, so much option. So maybe here we can have a look at the categories and decide what could fit here. So let's select, for example, this one. We can add it to page, and there we have it right here. Then we can also go ahead and select a different one for reliable. Let's maybe add this one right here. Of course, you can spend some more time and find something that is also better suited for whatever you're trying to illustrate. But yeah, this is just to show you those icons that I think look really cool, and you can really do a lot with them if you spend a little bit more time on it. All right, so let's say now you want to go back to your home page to maybe do some editing there. You go up here and you click on home. Again, save those changes. There you go. So we're back on the home page. And by the way, if you want to save your work throughout, what you can do is go up here and click on save when it's available. But yeah, so right now, let's say we want to maybe add a map to really showcase where you're located to the people navigating to your website. Well, what you can do, very simple. You can go ahead, click on the plus, and maybe add a blank section. Then you can navigate to widgets. Here we have loads of widgets. We have social, images, video, which again is another very cool feature to add videos. If you have any about your beauty salon or any customer testimonials, these would be great videos to add to your website. But back to the map. So what you do is you scroll down to contact and then you click on Google Maps. There you go. Now it added a map. As you can see from the map, we're in the middle of the ocean, but this is about to change in a second once we add a town or an address. But let's say you want to make the map full width, because right now it looks a bit strange like this. So you can click on settings, and then this full width box appears. You click on it and there you go. You have the map full width on your website. Again, we're in the middle of the ocean, so we want to change that. So in order to change the address, what you do is you click on change map. Now, here you can put the exact address of your business. In this case, I don't have one, so I'll just say a city. You click on OK, and there you have it. So here is the map, so people can really see where you're located. Now, if you want to adjust it again, just drag the orange line up if you want to make the section smaller. So there you go. This is how easy it is to add a map. All right, let's say now that you want to maybe replace some images here in the template. To do that, very, very simple. All you have to do is click on the image, and then there you go, replace image. You click on that. And again, you have your own images that you have uploaded right here, but you can also access the free library from One.com. So you can look for any image. Again, I'll click on beauty salon because it's the easiest thing to do. And you could add, for example, this, and then add to page. And there you go. That's how simple it is to replace an image. It's very, very dreamy, very, very intuitive. But now let's say you want to change maybe the color of this section because you want it to match with the section below. All you have to do is click on the section, then you click on edit section, and here it's written section style, and you see this little white circle. So you click there and you can choose any color from the color palette. So it could be this, it could even be a darker pink, or it could be black. And if you pick black, you can see the text will automatically change to create more contrast with the background color, which is simply and truly amazing. All right, so I'll keep it purple for now, I like purple. So that's how simple it is to change color of a section. But let's say now you do not want this section here. You want it to maybe be further down below other sections. As you can see, if you click on the section, you have two arrows, one down and one up. Again, if you hover over it, it says the action that would happen if you click on this button. In this case, it would be move up. If you click the one below, it would be move down. And that's how easy it is to move a section. Very, very intuitive. And you can move it wherever you want. So it could be here, it could be even below, and so on and so forth. So it's extremely intuitive and easy. Now this time I won't forget, and I will go ahead and save my progress because that's always good to do. So we've talked a little bit about videos, what kind of videos you could incorporate and why. But the question is, how do you add videos to your website? Well, it's very, very simple. So I'm just going to add a blank section here to show you how to easily add a video. So all you have to do is head over to your left-hand panel and go on the video tool option. Then you get three options. Either you could add a self-hosted video or embed a video from YouTube or Vimeo. Now, let's say you have a video on YouTube that you would like to incorporate on your website. All you have to do is click on the YouTube option, and you can either paste a link also to a YouTube video, but you can also look for your own video. So here I'm gonna pick a video from my YouTube channel. So I'm gonna click on this one, and there you go. That's how simple it is. It's extremely, extremely intuitive. Then again, you can drag and drop it wherever you want it. So in this case, I'll put it right here. And then I could add text, and I could add a paragraph, and so on. There's so much you can do and so much you can customize. Now, let's say I want to delete this section because I don't want it and I feel like I want to do something different. I can go over here to the bin and delete. Confirm that you want to delete it, and there you go. And again, I save my progress. Very, very important to save, otherwise you may lose all your progress. All right, but let's say now you want to have a preview of how your website would look to a customer or a person navigating on it. Well, what you have to do is click on preview up here, and you will get a preview of your website. So I think this is already a great template. But yeah, here you can see all the edits you've made and what the customers would actually see. But the cool feature that we have is that next to this kind of desktop right here, we have a phone. And if you click on it, you can see the mobile view of your website. And this is really, really useful because a lot of people use mobile to navigate to websites nowadays. So it's really important that your website looks good also on a mobile view. But let's say there's something on the mobile view that you don't like. So what you can do is go back to editor. And then right here, we have a phone also within the website builder. We click on it. Here again, you can get a little guide if it's the first time you're on the website builder, but I'll skip it because I will show you. So yeah, so here we have our mobile view of the website. Now, let's say maybe this image, you don't like how it's above the text. You can move it down with the arrow. You can put it between the title and the paragraph. Or let's say you don't like it at all, you can also hide it in a mobile view. So that's a really, really useful feature to make sure that your website looks good on mobile as well. All right, but let's head back to our desktop view. And now I will show you my favorite feature and a feature that I think is very, very important for any beauty salon website out there, which is the booking feature. All right, so how do we add the booking feature? Well, as you can see from the left panel right here, we have the bookings. So what you do is that you click on the bookings feature right here, and it will open up a panel where you can go ahead and further customize the bookings. All right, so we go ahead and we click on Get Started. Again, save your changes. It's very, very important. Okay, and there you go. It created a booking page where people can go and book services with you. Now here we have a few services already created or template services, but we can go ahead and customize this. So how do we do that? That's extremely simple, very intuitive. We click on it, we click on this box with the services, and we go ahead and click on Manage. Now this will open the bookings dashboard, where we can fix and arrange availability. So here you can easily, for example, tick off days where you aren't available or tick days where you are available. So could be Tuesday that you aren't available, but Saturday you are. And not only, you can also add a time. So let's say you work at your salon from, let's say here, 8 till maybe 4:30. All right, so you can easily customize your availability, and then you can save those settings. Then you can also add time off if you have any time off planned, and you can add it right here. All right, but then what you can also do is edit services. Now here we have some services already created, so we can just go ahead and delete them and create the services that we will actually kind of offer with our beauty salon. Right? So to add the service, here you can click on Add Service. So here you can select between private sessions and private group session. As you can see, the private group session is explained here, this private group tool, team building workshop, family therapy, and so on. Could also be if you have an escape room and a group of friends wants to book an escape room at your place, then they would be able to do a group session there. Really, really useful, but in this case, we will keep private sessions one-to-one. And here, all the details about the services is where you can insert them. So here we have, for example, service name. So here we could say manicure. Then you can describe a little bit your services. So manicure, what does that entail? What's included, what's not included? And you can also add an image, that's optional, but you can also do that. Then here you can also put the duration. So how long is a manicure? Could be an hour, could be 2 hours, whatever. You can customize it very easily right here. All right. Then here we have the price. You can also add the price so people, when they go on the booking, they can see also already the price. So there is no confusion there. So here we could say, for example, $50, something like that. Great. And you can also select the location. So is it a physical location, online location, or the customer location? So that's in case you travel to the customer. In this case, we say physical location because they should come to our beauty salon. Great. So we go ahead and we save our service. There you go. So now the service has been created. We can also click on view online if we want to view it. And then we can click on back, and there we have it. It's right here. And here you can easily tick if you want it visible or not visible. All right, so let's put it visible. Amazing. Now you can also customize more settings by going over to settings. And here we have, for example, booking and cancellation settings. So you can set cancellation and rescheduling deadline. It could be 1 day, it could be 2 days. You have multiple options, and you can also actually pick hours. So it could also be 2 hours before and so on. You can also set booking deadline, and this basically select how close to the start of the appointment customers can book. So can they book 1 hour before? Can they book 1 day before? That's up to you. Yes, and you can also limit bookings for future dates. As you can see here, you can set how far in advance customers can book your services. So very easy to customize. Then here you can also add some details about your business, business name, country code, phone, and so on and so forth. All right. So once you're happy with all your editing in the booking dashboard, what you can do is go back to editor, and you will see your service appear right here. And here is how your customers are basically going to see the Book Now page. And they can, for example, select a service by clicking on book, and then a calendar will appear here with the days that you are available. And then they can also see the price, as well as the duration, as well as the address of the location. They can easily select a time on the right here after they select the day. And yeah, so it's very, very easy. Once they select the time, they can click on continue, and it will take them here where they have to put a few details about themselves, and then they can go ahead and book. So it's very, very simple, and this is what your customers would see. So as you can see, it's extremely easy to create a booking system and to also edit all the features, the availability, the services, the policies. Super, super easy. And this is truly a game changer because you do not need to pick up the phone anymore to take bookings, or you don't need anyone to contact you via email to book an appointment and then do everything manually. Of course, contact forms are also great in case people have questions and are not really sold on your services and want to know more. So that's also a great feature to still use. But this booking feature, it's really a game changer, and any beauty salon should really have it because it makes also the customer journey and experience much, much better. And it also makes your life easier. Okay, great. Now that we've added a booking page and a service, of course you can add way more services. I know beauty salons offer way more, but for the purpose of this video, we just created one. But now that we've created this booking page, we can go ahead and link it to our button on the home page. This is very important. It's very important that your buttons are responsive and lead the customers where you want them to go. So let's go ahead and go to the home page right here. Great, we're back at our home page. So we click on our button, and then we click on edit button. Now we've got this box popping up, and we click on link. We click then on add link. And here we have our new page popping up, Book Now. So we click on it, and then we hit save. Now our button on the home page should link to that page. So people that click on book an appointment will be able to go on the booking page and actually book it. Now, let's double check it works. So how do you do that? You go over to, first of all, we save, it's very important. Then we go over to preview, like we did before. Then we click on book appointment, and there you go. It leads us to the booking page where people can go ahead and book it. All right, so once we've tested that this works, we can go ahead to the editor and keep on making edits and changes that we feel are necessary until we're really happy with our website. There are tons of features you can still test around here. A really good one is the blog feature. Now, not every beauty salon maybe has the time to write a blog, but it's a really good feature to incorporate in any website because it also helps you with SEO, so to rank higher on the search engine. And that's because if you start writing articles that are maybe, related to your business, you can kind of become an expert in the eyes of search engines, for example, Google, and it will start kind of boosting you in the rankings and helping you there with ranking higher, and so people can also find you easier. But you can visit our channels and our videos to find way more tips about marketing, about website builder that you can incorporate within your website and within your business to really be successful. Before ending this video, I want to show you one last feature that I think it's really important. We briefly touched upon it, which is the contact form. This is still a very valuable feature because it's really useful for people who want to get in touch with you before booking any service or purchasing any product from you. So I'm just going to add a blank section here to quickly show you how you can add a contact form and also customize it. So all you have to do is go over to contacts, and then you have the contact form right here. So you can click on it, and then here you can add an email, which is the email to where you will receive all the forms that people will submit. So it's really important that the email is right and that you have access to it, so you don't miss out on any forms being sent to you. And then here you can also select a subject. So every time you receive a form, you will get kind of this subject, so you can recognize where this is coming from. So I've just selected a email here, and then you can go ahead and insert it. It's very simple. Then we can drag it whatever we want. We can expand it as much as we want. And yeah, so let's say now that you want to edit a few things in this form. What you do is you can edit the fields. So here you can edit the fields that are already existing, but you can also add different fields. So you could add a phone number so that people have to add their phone number. So maybe you can call them back and discuss more. You can also add checkboxes. These are also another really useful one. Or you could add a file upload and so on. There's so much you can do, and yeah, once you've added whatever you want to add, you can go ahead and say done and then save, and there you go. And then of course you can customize the text and do many more things with it. There's plenty of potential within the website builder, and I recommend you really explore it and try out all the different features. So there you go. I hope this video was helpful, and I hope you got to know a little bit more about our website builder, but most importantly about our booking feature, which is absolutely a game changer, and I recommend you get it so that the journey of your customers as well as yours become much easier and much better. If you like this video, make sure you like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.